of Nellie Cummings, who helped lead that 2023 team to the NCAA tournament where they won 2 games. Leggett on the drive. Strong penetration to the cup. Guards once again. Jaland Lowe with the takeaway for Pitt. And the finish on the other end from Ish. Cummings, 3 from the wing. Not enough on it. Leggett, the putback jam. Ishmael Leggett quickly becoming a do-it-all player for this Pitt team, huh?
Well, you can just see
and he's averaging 9 rebounds per game this year through 2 for the Panthers. That's a team high so far on the year. Leggett squeezes through the window and a jam from Corin. In the office, 2 doors down on the Zoom from where the questions were being asked, but he gets the job and excited to take over this Gardner-Webb program.
There's definitely anytime you can have continuity.
Ishmael Leggett really impacting the game out of the gate here, Nick.
Yes, not just offensively, but defensively. And his defense setting up his offense. He's pushing the pace.
Kick to Leggett. Screen from Diaz-Graham. A spin move from Ish. Oh, what a take! Ishmael Leggett. Leggett, a baseline drive, into contact, and 1, Ishmael Leggett. Jaland Lowe corrals the rebound. He had a career-high 9 boards in the win over West Virginia. Here's a drive from Leggett. Nice shifty move to the basket. To none for VMI. Panthers pushing tempo, comfortable doing that. Lowe gets the takeaway. Ishmael Leggett, look out.
Even Leggett getting up for the dunk.
And they have answered in finishing this road stretch in the ACC first conference game of the season here at Castle Coliseum. Great ball movement, and Guillermo Diaz-Graham finishes it off with a slam.
It is 12-9 Pitt, and all 12 points, if you're just joining us, have been scored by my partner's younger brother, Brandon Cummings. And Leggett is on the board as well. He gets the and 1. Kimball with 11 for Eastern Kentucky, and Cummings with 14 for Pitt.
Kimball is playing really well, man. He's keeping these guys in the game.
Leggett the alley-oop to Corin. Panthers moving quickly the other way. Leggett over his head to Cummings. Buries a 3 on a highlight play from Leggett to Cummings.
How did he see Cummings coming down the court?
Leggett had absolutely no eye line to Cummings there, Nick, but finds a way to get it to him. And you see the tough hit he took from Scroggins. Will take us to our timeout. Cummings hits the 3, 24-point lead for Pitt.
Florida State this year.
Start with offensive rebounding. He's already shown that off, but he's a guy, not much a back-to-basket scorer, but he is a face-up guy. Was a freshman of the week a couple of years ago, but depend upon his love for the game and how long he's willing to give it an opportunity and a chance, as we see Ishmael Leggett getting to the bucket, absorbing the contact, and the end.
Talked about the Duke defense, how suffocating it's been. A turnover here forced by Pitt, however. Sloppy play by Lowe down the lane. Somehow got it free to Leggett. His pass in, a stop by Corin.
And that's the way you finish. If you're Cameron Corin, that's the way.
And really exactly what Jeff Capel told you. He anticipated on the block by Scott and the recovery by Jorge Diaz-Graham, the twin brother.
Had to know it was coming. Still plenty of time.
Leggett responds from downtown, and a timeout by Jeff Capel.
Sometimes you can play good defense and a better shot, and you won't find a bigger winner in college.
Leggett. Ish Leggett against Thomas. Turns. Hangs. Fires. Oh, that's nice.
That's a tough shot by Leggett. There's just been a change in the atmosphere. With
Leggett. Alley-oop. It works out.
Guillermo in the lineup right now. This is Leggett against Hunter. Speed on speed. Drops it for Corin. Where did that pass come from, John?
Right here, little dump off for the finish.
Was a few years under our buddy Seth Greenberg at Virginia Tech before coming back to his alma mater. Little floater. Leggett as Starling defending with the foul trouble. And you get the sense JJ had to lay off just a little bit, and Leggett takes advantage.
Where do Pitt's best looks usually come from?
When you make somebody fall like that.
On the ground, crossed up. It's Leggett for Withers.
Did you speak that into existence? Yeah, Elliot Cadeau has been having his way. Already knocked down a three-point shot, but getting into the gaps and into that blue area in the paint at will whenever he wants.
This is Ish Leggett spinning and scoring.
What a move. You talk about one of the most lethal scorers.
Especially with Salas out of the game. It's a good time to bring it.
Dunn and Leggett jump. Johnson, who turns it over. Lob down to Dunn. Fake scores, and he gets 5 points, Damian Dunn.
It's a 1-2-2 three-quarter court, and when you drive up the floor and you pick it up at mid-court, of course Pitt's going to bring the trap.
Pitt has not been able to make Virginia uncomfortable at all when they have the ball in their hands. Virginia's done everything they've wanted on the offensive end throughout this game.
Leggett on the drive, the scoop, that's the prettiest play of the game.
And then on the other end, Ishmael Leggett attacking the basket, the nice left-hand reverse.
Wide open, Guillermo Diaz-Graham.
And that's what those two Diaz-Graham twins give you.
Leggett's had a quiet day offensively. Nice. Beautiful drive and dish.
In the arena tonight. He's a friend of Pittsburgh head coach Jeff Capel. Ish Leggett, nice bucket.
Shots are going to get in the half-court offense.
Corin missed it. Diaz-Graham attacked the offensive glass, and Leggett buries it.
It was a disappointment when Coach L retired. I think a lot of times you commit to a coach, and when he retires, I think they felt let down, and it showed in their play. Now they're responding. Two hands strong.
Leggett. And Pittsburgh has its first lead of the night. Pittsburgh a 4-point lead.
And this is why he's so important. As you see, Ish Leggett going under the ball screen. You can't do that. Throw the number. You're going to have to give multiple efforts because you're going to have to double Eddie Lampkin.
Danger zone for Syracuse. Orange has cooled off. Ish Leggett and the Panthers have heated up. They are 10 for 20 from beyond the three-point line, and that
finished off that effort. The offensive end of the floor, and then Diaz-Graham pokes it away. Lowe angles to the rim, drops it off, and the dunk for Corin.
He'll make free throws, and the Irish responding.
Leggett throws up a three and makes it.
Leggett rejects the screen the first time, uses it the second, now goes inside to Corin. What do they say about the guys who set the best screens?
Knocked away by Scott. Great hands for the Louisville big, and he turns it right back over. Low from Leggett. Inside Corin with a flush. Leggett left-handed, fine into Corin underneath to tie it.
Lowe is trying to muscle in on Hill. Leggett got it back, drives on Taylor, playing off 2 feet, and he scores plus a foul. Ish Leggett making his presence felt the last few possessions. Couldn't get it to go, but Corin battled for it, and Cummings took it right back. Leggett a deep one. He knocks it down. Much needed for Pitt, and Kevin Keats takes an immediate timeout. Coming off the floor and was in foul trouble in the first half tonight, but you said fresh legs ready to go in the second.
Yeah, and they're coming more and more confident on the offensive end of the floor.
Leggett steps into a three and buries it. Trying to go out with a victory.
He is. He steps in and knocks down that three.
4 to shoot because that initial shot missed the iron. Ish Leggett undaunted. He's got double figures now.
They've struggled, and here's Ish Leggett stepping into one from the parking lot here in a piece.
I don't believe that's his shot. I think he's a much better catch and shoot guy. It may be a little rushed.
And Leggett has it roll around and drop in.